morning, everyone. It is 8:08. Mozzie and I are on our way to see Dr. Pearson at the surgical center. We've got some answers from the biopsy about some things, but there's still some things in question. I had posted this past Sunday the text messages I had gotten on Sunday from Dr. Pearson, but was having a lot of questions about it. So I deleted the post, and on our community page on YouTube, deleted the post because I really didn't have the answers. So I thought I better not share this right now till I know a little more. So we're taking him to get his stim test done, which is a test they do when dogs have Cushing's disease. We're taking him to get that done because he hasn't had one since February. And the lab, they sent over a request for the lab who did the biopsy to also do a test on the copper. His biopsy did show copper in his liver. The previous biopsy when he had his gallbladder out did not. So they're doing a special test to find out how much copper is in the liver. Sorry, I'm pulling in here. Let me call them and then I'll get back on. Okay, so Mozzie already went in, got his blood drawn. They give him an injection of some sort. I'm not sure. It's an hour-long test. They always bring him back out to me, to be with me, to wait the hour, because he's so anxious inside the vet. So we're on our way. I'm going to grab some breakfast just down the road here, and then we're going to go back because he has to be back at 9:30, which it's 8:42 right now. So we got to be back by 9:30 so they can take another blood draw. So they need 2 blood draws for this stim test. So I'm going to go grab some breakfast, and then we've got to head back there and wait for them to come get him at 9:30. So yeah, so they found, I think I was last saying they found copper in his liver, so we're having an additional test done. I don't know. I don't know why it just isn't done in the first place, but I guess it's additional. Of course, it's more money. So, and then we're also, like I said, rechecking his Cushing's today. So, the hepatitis is under control. We did find that out through the biopsy. There is no inflammation of the liver. There was some fibrosis, which she said was most likely caused, which is scar tissue on the liver, caused from when he had the hepatitis before we got it under control. That's all I can remember right now to tell you guys, but yeah, so that's good that the hepatitis is under control, because the way we're treating it right now with the mycophenolate is the only way we really can treat it, because of his Cushing's. We cannot give him a steroid, which is what they would do next if they needed to with the hepatitis, but he can't have a steroid due to the Cushing's disease. So I hope I'm making sense here for you guys, but it's all complicated. It's so complicated. So yeah, we're doing this additional testing. So no real answers yet. It may just be if he does have copper, if his liver's holding copper. She told me the name of the medication he'd have to take. I can't remember. Yeah, so it's still a wait and see. So that's why I haven't come on to make a video yet, because I really don't know exactly what we're gonna do from here. But like I said, the biopsy did let us know the hepatitis is under control. There's no tumors, there's no cancers, there's no other issues going on with the liver. So that is good. That is good. Quite expensive to find this stuff out, but it's given us some answers to know how to treat Mr. Mozzie here. So, all right, guys, I'll come back after we head back to the vet. Are you waiting? Are you waiting?
The animals at his office, right? Yeah.
All right, we're back home. Everybody had their breakfast. usually when Mozzie has to go to a vet appointment in the morning and needs blood work done, and he has to fast, I usually feed everybody else before I go. But today I had no time. I woke up late. So everybody was stressing about why they hadn't ate breakfast yet. Right, Marley? It is 10:15, I think. Usually they eat around 8:30, between 8 and 8:30 in the morning. And yeah, they were having a fit waiting to get their breakfast. Even Grant. I have to stand here because I just came outside and put Grant down on the grass, and he's already trying to get back up on the porch, and he has not done his business yet. So I have to stand here to make him go out and wander around and do his business. He's so stubborn. Oh, and I wanted to mention too that Mozzie, where is Mozzie? Mozzie went down. Mozzie has now been taking his pills with cheese again. That dog, talk about stubbornness. That dog, I don't know what it is, but he'll take his pills with cheese again. Anyways, so yeah, so we probably won't know anything from the lab doing the extra test on the copper or his Cushing's test. We probably won't know anything for a couple days, so I'll have to pop back on and let you guys know when I know. It's just kind of a waiting game right now to see our next step with Mozzie. And what we're going to do to try to get those liver enzymes stable. She said with Cushing's disease, usually Cushing's disease, they will have high liver enzymes, but they stay high. They don't fluctuate like Mozzie's have been doing. Mozzie's will go down to like 700, then they'll go to 1400, then they'll go to 3000, then they'll come down, and then they're back up again 1500. So that's what we're trying to figure out, and to get them, if they're going to be high because of the Cushing's, just at least get them stabilized. So anyways, all right guys, I'm gonna get going. It's gonna be a hot one today. The sun is shining. Wish I could get in my pool, but I have an appointment in a couple hours, so yeah. It's gonna be, I think, 88. It would be a perfect day to float around in the pool, but can't do it. I've got an appointment too, Magnum. Mom's got an appointment too. It's just been busy, busy, busy. There's Mozzie. Sorry about that, guys. My phone rang. Had to answer the phone. So I think I was talking about how warm it's going to be today. Yeah, I think I was talking about wishing I could float in my pool today, but I can't. Hopefully it's nice this weekend. I don't know. We'll see if the sun's out. But before I go, I wanted to say thank you to AJ and Patty for joining us on Patreon. We appreciate it. Thank you to Paul. Paul sent me some bleed stop. Oh, Milo saw something. He saw something back there. Sent me some bleed stop for the my emergency kit I'm making to have for the boys in case we have a situation at the house. Somebody cuts herself, somebody breaks a toenail again like Miggy did. For non like extreme emergency cases. Extreme emergency, we will definitely take them to a 24-hour vet, but just for little things like that maybe we could hold over if things happen on the weekend, and wait for the vet to open. So he sent me some bleed stop. I forgot to mention in my last video that I also do have styptic powder here at the house too, in case when you're trimming toenails, trim a toenail too close to the quick, and the quick bleeds, that'll help stop the bleeding. I believe some people told me in the comments you can use cornstarch to stop bleeding as well, like minor bleeding. I believe you can use that too. So it's always good to have something on hand in case you clip a toenail too short, if you clip your dog's toenails. Something else I was going to mention too, it's also good to also have a little pair of clippers, even if you just have little trimmers, in case something's stuck in their hair. If your dog's hair is longer, I keep my dogs pretty short, but if something gets stuck in there like a burr or I don't know, something on the ground gets stuck in there, you have something kind of to trim the fur off, to trim the hair off. Good to have some trimmers on hand too. So yeah, so thank you, Paul, for sending the bleed stop, because from what I understand, from what I've been reading, because he wrote a little note wondering if we could use it on dogs. From what I understand, from what I read on Google, you can for minor cuts and bleeding. So all right, I'm gonna get going. I got to get ready, do a couple things, and then I got to get ready to go to my appointment in a couple hours. And yeah, so we will talk to you guys again soon. Bye.